I'm the 10-5 man. Watch the Good Girl Sports TV, bro.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Stars will too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. No instantly, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx from the Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Man in boxing. We're the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
No, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at
right?
him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Man, next time you come outside, don't be staring. I'll be like, or what, nigga? Or what? What you gonna do? That's what I would have said. Or what, nigga? Shit. Or what, nigga? That's what I would have told him. Or what? They be trying to be tough. Most niggas can't even fight in the street, man. Your average nigga in the street probably got at the most 3 minutes in them. You know what I'm saying? So you got 3 minutes to clip some. Or what? Like or what? Come on, nigga, trying to be tough. Like nigga, it's a compliment for a nigga to look at your woman. It's a compliment for nigga to look at your woman. Get the fuck out of here. Niggas gonna look like you look at booty. Some people just, man, you can't really explain some people, bro. Some of these niggas, man. But you know why dudes get like that? Because they cheating. They cheating. Irv said that because they had one of the biggest. That ain't no fucking that ain't no press conference, dog. Don't know anybody that was watching Irv, I see you now. I hope you listening. Anybody that was watching that can give a flying fuck less about Crawford and Sean Porter. They can give a flying fuck less about. I'm gonna put Irv tweet on here. Hold on. No, come on, be honest, man. Come on, that was being cheap, dude. You gotta see for what it is. It was being cheap because when you look, I'm gonna kick game. We talking about Crawford and Porter bootleg marketing. I'm gonna put Irv on the spot like a little kid laying on the cot. Put him on the spot. Right? Hold on. I gotta. Hold on, man. Hold on. Come on, man. Share it, bro. Stream your account y'all days. So this is basically the title. I said, you know, Crawford Porter bootleg marketing, Dana White and Annihilate. Okay. He said because they had one of the biggest morning shows. That's supposed to be routine. If you grew up watching boxing or you grew up watching the NFL draft, that's routine, bro. That's part of the media tour. When Floyd would fly over to England, they hit New York, they hit Vegas, and they hit LA, whatever the situation was, who he was fighting. They hit those markets and they'd be on the morning show, or they'd go on Sway in the morning, or whatever the hot morning show was. They'd go to the morning show. That's a given. But where's the press conference? Where's the build-up? Come on, man. Going on ESPN, that's not gonna sell nothing. That's bootleg marketing by Bob Arum. He don't want to spend money on this fight. He said, I spent $10 million on this fight. I'm not spending another dime. That's what Bob Arum is saying. I spent $10 million on this fight. I'm not spending another dime. That's bootleg marketing. But if you know anything about boxing, when you have a pay-per-view fight back in the day, when pay-per-view fights was pay-per-view worthy, these guys would go out there and they would hit the TV. They would hit the media outlets, and they hit at least 4 or 5 cities. For one, they ain't hit one city. They ain't had no press conference. For two, they went on ESPN one show. You will see when they got great fights, you will see them hitting multiple media outlets. You will see them niggas on Swing in the morning, or you'll see them going on 106 in Parker. You will see them like before the draft. You will see them hit Wall Street. You will see them do a radio interview, or you'll see them do several TV interviews, because they're marketing not only their brand, they marketing the draft. Bob Arum is being cheap to put them on a 5-minute segment where Terrence Crawford was dry as crack rock, you know, and Sean Porter tried to jazz it up. He tried to show some character, you know, and Bud sit there being dry. If you had to pick, man, I'd rather be excited out the ring and boring in the ring, because I seen it work before. What's up, Lion Killer? He said he doing the chilling. Facts. He know, like back in the day when they was marketing fighters, man, they would do a press conference. They'd hit the media market. They'd hit several radio stations that you wouldn't even know about. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, even when they came up with 24/7, it was relevant. It was Floyd, Oscar, whoever it was. True big fights hit the media circuit. They hit the media circuit, bro. And he being cheap again, man. And we all know this fight not going to sell. They did, even though they had a 5-minute segment on whatever it was, it seemed like 3-minute segment on get up in the morning, get up. They didn't do themselves no favors, bro. Sean Porter tried. He did, bro. Sean Porter tried. Sean Porter knew how to work the camera. He said some words, and Bud just said, you know, you're going to see. Well, nigga, I'm not going to see. I'm going to see when ESPN show the highlights. I'm going to see if I'm at David Buster's, you know, playing a virtual reality game where I'm playing skee ball, and I turn, oh shit, this nigga fighting, it's interesting. That's the only time you're gonna see these dudes. Don't, man, even when they have opportunities against millions and millions and millions of people watching Get Up this morning, they don't take advantage of it. I can't blame Sean Porter, because he tried. What's up, Kobe? Y'all check out Kofi University. Y'all check out Lion Killer Podcast, the Lion Killer Podcast. Frederick, what's going on? He said, yeah, salute everyone. He said, T-Man, what's going on? What's going on? You heard Sean. Yeah, at least Sean gave an effort, bro. Sean said when Danny Garcia wasn't trying to fight him, Sean said, you know what? I'm gonna change my trajectory on marketing myself. He came in the ring like woof, woof, woof. He showed Sean Porter willing. He would do it for one. Sean Porter willing to do what it takes to get in the ring, and for the most part, fight motherfuckers and not rematch them, but fight them. You know, when he went, he don't get rematched. But he willing to go the extra mile, fighting motherfuckers. And he also willing to go the extra mile to say, you know what? People say I don't sell. People say Cleveland not behind me, Jake. But I'm willing to show some type of character. When he did the Macho Man, he was willing to go out. You say what you want to say about Sean Porter. He was willing to go out and go get what he wanted. And he did. Say what you want to say about Sean Porter. He was willing to go get it. He was willing to step out his comfort zone. And nobody's saying Sean Porter an ignorant nigga. That's what they said, or Buzz said. I don't make me quote him. He said, I don't want them niggas to call me a nigga. But anyway, they saying it anyway. From the most successful black man or Africans in the world, they call them niggas. No matter if you got $1 billion, $2 billion, what you think they call Rihanna? The very same people that Rihanna cut or help cut the checks, what you think they calling Rihanna? What you think they calling Rihanna, bro? Come on, man. When you start worried about what niggas think, and Terrence Crawford can do it. He can do it, but you know what, man? He gonna sit by and he gonna be like, you know what? And that's why he couldn't get Earl Spence in the ring. Not that I don't even want to talk about Earl Spence, but that's why he couldn't get him in the ring. Because he wasn't willing to public humiliate him, but Earl Spence was willing to public humiliate him and take jabs and make him look stupid. But I gotta respect somebody who stick to their principles, bro. I gotta respect it. Yeah, he didn't help himself. That shit was dry. Like he didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? It was going on. He said these two fighters can't draw a picture. That's sad and true. That's true. But you know what? At least Sean Porter gave an effort. And you know what? This might be the best fight on paper, bro. I mean, not even on paper. On paper, this might be the best fight you see all year. This might be a slobber knocker. Sean Porter tends to, other than Kell Brook, Sean Porter tends to make every fight in a close fight. This might be the fight of the year. This might be where Sean Porter get over the hump. This might be where Sean Porter shine. You know what I'm saying? This might be the Zepeda Barashnik of 2021. But you know what? Niggas will never know it. Now, if this was on regular TV, you could flick through the channels. See, yeah, people gonna find it and be like, hey man, you watching it? Watch, you can just flick through. Are you watching this Crawford fight? And not to mention college football come on that weekend, right? Or yeah, it's like the Iron Bowl next week, I believe. But it's the next week. It's the Friday or the Saturday after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday. So boxing does itself no favors, bro, by why they put their best product on it in fall. My head moved my power. I said power. Soldier Boy voice was like, yeah, Sean ain't got no power. I mean, I can't say I'm not getting hit by Sean. I can't say Sean don't have no power, but at the same time, yeah, it was funny. I killed funny, so damn. He said, I still watch that today. Which one you talking about? 24/7? Yeah, it's memorable. Floyd Sean. They was gonna call Floyd a nigga when he was acting nice, and when he got money and started talking shit. Why you think he got the Oscar De La Hoya fight? If he was taking the Crawford blueprint, that nigga he'd still be fighting for money. Legit fighters. He got the Oscar De La Hoya fight, and he got the pad his pockets. He got to pad his pockets. And Bob Arum back on topic. Bob Arum sat here and did the shittiest marketing scheme you will see. And I'm like, I tagged Bo Mac on Greg post. I said, Greg like went to press conference, right? And I tagged Bo Mac. He never came back. Ain't no press conference, nigga. They don't and everybody happy. You know what? Everybody happy in this situation. Where everybody content what's going on. Terrence Crawford got his $6 million. He not thinking about, if I sell this pay-per-view 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, a bigger contract with PBC, an actual fight with Earl Spence. He not thinking about that. And Sean Porter happy with 4. He not thinking about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bob Arum like, I just gave out 10. I'm not about to give out 10.5, 10.1, 11. I'm not about to spend money on the marketing. I'm not. And you put this type of product on pay-per-view. You put this type of product on pay-per-view in Vegas. If they was gonna do this type of shitty of a promotional job, they should have did this shit in Omaha. They should have did this shit in Kickback, Nebraska. They should have did this shit in Hawaii or something. At least if you do it in Hawaii, it's a certain type of cachet to doing it in Hawaii. Like, nigga, I ain't never seen no fight in Hawaii or whatever. At least if you do it in Hawaii, niggas like, oh, it's different. It's no cachet. You put this in Vegas, and they gonna get up this morning for 4 minutes, and it's draws a cereal bowl, man.
Man, Terrence, man, what's up with this guy, man? Shit, he don't know how to smile. He just sitting there.
Like he wasn't even. I wasn't happy to be here. He wasn't even happy to be there. He like, man, nigga, why y'all call me, man? Just talk to Sean Porter.
Sean had me fucking dying laughing, bro. Look at my head movement, my body punching, my power. I said power.
I said head movement first.
Yeah.
I said head movement.
Man, I was weak. I said this nigga Sean trying to sell this motherfucker.
Hey, at least he tried with his used car suit on, salesman suit on. He was trying, nigga.
Yeah, that bitch. You saw Stubby look without that face, huh?
Yeah, look, hell yeah, nigga had the rape face, nigga. That nigga Wood, he said he got the rape face. Rest in power to Wood.
Man, how you been, man? I've been catching everything. I've just been late on that. I've been working. You know,
oh yeah, I went down. I was in Charlotte last week, so yeah, Charlotte lit, bro.
Yeah, I worked out there for a few of my brothers to stay out there, man. We used to work.
Yeah, everything new around that bit. I'm definitely going down there, man. As soon as I get my paper right, I'm definitely going.
Say, when you come to New Orleans, bro, I know right now we still see shit together. You gotta come.
Look, I'm gonna try to come there. I'm gonna try to fit something in before I move. But after I move, I definitely gonna come.
Man, you
coming down south, bro?
Look,
I'm moving down south.
Gig too. Look, I just picked up another gig too. I work at a hotel overnight, so wherever you need, I got you, Bob.
Facts. I'm definitely coming there, man. I ain't bringing no woman in Mardi Gras. I don't care what she said.
Hey, you can't bring Sam to man.
No, you can't.
You moving to Charlotte for sure?
Mm-hmm. No, it's everything. Paper lined up. I get a job, no problem. My people's HR everywhere down there, so employment not the issue.
By the time you leave raggedy ass
You ain't
Detroit.
lying. You ain't lying. Look. Only a Detroiter can get away with capping on Detroit. As soon as a nigga they from Detroit, nigga, what you say?
No, you been there way too long.
You lying, bro, man. I don't even want to move to the suburbs, bro. I don't even want to move to the.
You know what I want to ask y'all, man? Because the last time we went live, nobody took Uysk, so nobody really took him.
Corey Lee took him.
Ernest took him.
Only real nigga took him was Ernest. Ernest bet $25. He bet me 20. Ernest was the only nigga that bet me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and nobody else. Corey talked all that shit on Instagram, but he didn't want to bet though.
Dog, this my thing, dog. And I always said this, and I don't care. As a heavyweight, this is my thing, and this just me. As a heavyweight, bro, you don't have to be the most skilled or none of that. If you can't take a fucking punch, I don't care who you is, man.
You
and
useless.
Joshua still can't, like, the dude hit him, and I'm looking at it. Wait, what round that was he wobble?
It was like the
10th?
third or the fourth.
Oh, he did it early on. He did that shit like that. He did that shit like the 10th.
He did that shit early. He caught it with a straight right.
Usyk ain't punching on shit like that. We know that.
Usyk was probably shocked. Like, what? Man, I told y'all he couldn't take it on chops.
And if you watching it, dog, Usyk fought like that the whole fight because he everything he threw was different speeds. Like every jab, different speed. It was like I'm watching. I'm like, wait, I ain't lying that night, dog. Usyk,
hey, what weight did he come in at?
221.
I'm a fan that night, fellas.
221.
Who Usyk? Joshua.
Yeah, Usyk came in at 240.
245.
240. He came in at 240. So, yeah.
But it's like you was saying, like, what was the point of him cutting all that weight?
Man, yep. That's how we should know he was gonna lose, bro.
And
when you account
badass feet, man.
Duh, I told y'all he just watered
that. He a robot.
He just watered that look more technical, nigga.
That fight right there let me know that if he ever fought Deontay Wilder, he ain't lasting more than 3 rounds.
At all.
Or Fury.
No, I'll take a first round knockout. I think so. He gun shy like a motherfucker. It's old. He got the AB syndrome.
You could be at welterweight and not have a chance. You could be at light heavyweight and get away with that, but you can't be at heavyweight and not take a shot.
Nope, at all. And that's my thing. That's my biggest thing with heavyweight. I feel like no matter whatever, you could be the most skilled or whatever. If you can't take a fucking punch, it's over with. That's big men up there. That's grown.
You better start selling life insurance on the side.
That's what happened to Seth. That's happened to Seth Mitchell, nigga.
No, what nigga said? He better start modeling in the UK.
Hey, look, that's what happened to Seth Mitchell. Like, nigga, Jonathan Banks checked his chin. That nigga was, man, Chris Ariel had that nigga running around the ring, bro. I never forget that fight, bro. But yeah, like I said about Bud, man, they ain't doing they selling this fight, but that's gonna be a great fight. That should be on regular TV, man.
It really should be.
Why'd you call it a bootleg fight?
Bootleg marketing.
Fuck it. I'm paying.
I didn't even know why did Wait,
Them
because
niggas-
they
them
have
niggas-
the morning show at 7:00 in the morning. Who the hell is up
Is
to
that on
even see
ESPN?
that?
Is it on ESPN Plus? Is it on Plus or is it
No
just gonna
pay
be on
per view,
Pay-per-view.
and then they don't even do it. They ain't even doing no press conference. So I just put them niggas on ESPN. Y'all ain't see that shit on ESPN they did today.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was
Y'all ain't see
mad
that?
early. It was on Wake Up at like
Look,
at like
here's
8:00 in the morning.
Crawford was talking like he didn't want to beat it. Like, why they call me, man? He just said you don't want to miss it. That shit was pathetic, bro. I know people that was like, man, I might be open to buying. I got some extra money. They ain't buying that fight after that promo.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Fuck it, we gonna get it.
Yeah. So there's gonna be zero press conference at all.
What fight?
Probably at the end, press conference. My fucking arm breaking out.
Hold on,
I'm gonna have to get
what
off.
happened with the Timofimo fight? What happened with that fight?
I don't know. They still gonna fight. Gamboso is bullshit.
What fight you talk about?
Teofimo.
Now we talking about Crawford.
Yeah, they fighting in the Barclays. They fighting in the Barclays.
No, Camboso said he ain't fighting.
Oh, really?
He fight. We know he fight. There ain't no point wasting my breath on Teofimo Lopez. Sorry ass.
So wait, they fight.
You don't like Teofimo no more?
140?
Oh, that nigga went on that boy. I ain't saying his name on the Ped boy card, and that nigga said he lied about Devin Haney, and then his daddy said, "Man, he's just man. That nigga, man, he think he won. He think he fucking gold member Austin Powers. Not nigga, you ain't. Yeah, he won it. Then he let that. He didn't even win that fight. It was more about Loma losing that fight.
Loma lost the fight.
Yeah, it wasn't like he took the fight, man. He going around acting like this nigga just didn't fuck Holly Berry and Vivica Fox and motherfucking.
He really going around here acting like he the number one fighter in
the
world.
And nigga, and he talking this what made me mad, bro. And I just remember then he talked all this shit about Josh Taylor on Punch Drugs channel, right? And he been talking shit. Then he talking about let's do a catch weight, nigga. What?
Catch weight?
A catch weight?
CJ, we all know what happens to fighters that are like that. They always end up the losses around the corner for them.
Yeah, that nigga say, man, my fucking arm breaking out.
And to be honest,
that vaccine it dripped on my arm, man.
Wait. You got a second or first dose?
Let me stop talking about the.
Yeah, please don't.
No, demonetized real quick.
Yeah. We I didn't even say nothing.
Please stop the man watching. But wait. So all of a sudden now he want to do catch weights, but at first he was talking about moving up. He can't make the weight no more. That's how you know.
Yeah, man, Pacquiao
a loss around the corner. That's how you know a loss around the corner. I feel like if he do a rematch with Loma go tax his ass.
I want to ask you a question, CJ. How you feel about Pacquiao?
I don't care. That nigga Max Cameron said he the greatest pound. I said he never unified that.
He's the what?
Mm-hmm.
Max said what?
He the greatest heavyweight he the greatest fighter under heavyweight. I don't really care. I talked about him retiring already. I did a video.
Let's move on. We don't even need to give him no press.
Hopefully he do the best thing. But he never unified, and he actually a 4-division champion.
He'll be back. Don't get it. He'll be back. He'll be back, man. He'll be back.
I hope not.
If he runs for president, then he probably won't be back.
Now when he done, he'll be back.
The IBO belt don't count, by the way.
IBO, AIBA, the USF, whatever belt he got, man. Like I said, he's a tremendous fighter. But you know, if he was a nigga, they would be poking holes on his resume. Oh, catch weight here.
8 losses,
not even about the 8 losses, man. Every unification fight he fought, it was either a draw or he lost. And when you talking about fighting Miguel Cotto, the Joshua Claudio Miguel Cotto fought, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people thought Claudio, he did win that fight. They robbed him, right? Claudio get the Pacquiao fight. Claudio go back over to Africa and say he laid down. I'll just leave it at that. He fight Miguel Cotto at a catch weight, right? Drain Miguel Cotto after he came off the margarita. He just, like, when you look at it, what's his best win, bro? Like, when you look at it, what? Ricky Hatton? Keith Thurman or Ricky Hatton? Gotta be.
Yeah, Thurman and Hatton.
That Thurman fight, because
Thurman probably the best win because he fought Thurman.
The Broner fight. Was
don't you talk about Broner.
I wouldn't he looked like shit. He looked like shit against AJ.
But every big win, it got hold on.
Watch the fight again. He won that.
Who won that?
Broner did not win.
All right.
I beat him.
But look, if you look at Pacquiao, if you look at all the Pacquiao big wins, nigga, they all about. All got an asterisk.
Rafa gonna come in.
Hold on, but they all got asterisks by. Hold on, they all got asterisks by his big wins. Catchweight Cotto. Who else you got? Catchweight Margarito.
Margarito, yeah.
What else you hold on? Let me pull up.
Catchweight Oscar.
Oscar catchweight in the leftovers after Floyd.
Yep.
Hold on. Come on. He lost to Eric Morales, and then the second Eric Morales fight, he drained the nigga. Hold on. He didn't even fight. He couldn't beat Morales. He couldn't beat Eric Morales straight up.
Did he fight Shane after Floyd or before?
Yeah, he fought Shane after Floyd.
Yeah.
So, and then you talk about the David and the Marquez fights. All of them debatable. The David Diaz fight. That's the fight that Paulo Malignaggi said he started doing this thing. De La Hoya, that was drained. He fought him at 145. Ricky Hatton, he fought him at 140, but Ricky was at 140 pound. He fought Cotto at 145. Cloudy said he did the he don't care.
To take the dive.
Yeah, the swimming board dive. Margarito, he fought him at 150. That's 4 pounds off the weight. Shane was old as hell.
And Floyd's
he robbed Marquez, and that was the third fight.
He robbed him in the third one.
Karma came back and Pacquiao robbed him. Remember, Pacquiao was in the Bradley was in the wheelchair.
Yep.
Look, I swear to God, if you can find that fight, that whole fight footage of that fight, Pacquiao, they robbed Pacquiao because he sat there and he made everybody wait for him to watch the playoff game with the Celtics. Y'all think I'm lying about that shit? Yes.
Really? Oh, yes. Because it was the Celtics versus the Heat. It was the Celtics versus the Heat. You know why I remember that, CJ? You right, because that was the day they dropped the Yeezys. They dropped the Yeezys, and I remember. Yeah, but I'm just saying the way.
Yeah, I think it might have been. But yeah,
Nike had dropped a pair of sneakers, and I think it was a strategy that they all did. Like they waited for them sneakers to drop too. That's when the fight started. I remember that shit. I did.
He made it seem like it was because he was watching the UFC fight or some shit like that.
No, it was basketball. It was the Heat.
It was basketball. It was the Heat and the Celtic game. It was the Heat and the Celtic game.
Yeah, I'm not trying to deny his fucking. He never unified Rio.
But he got mad. But it is what it is. Like it's not like you hating on him. It's just we telling the truth.
Yeah, like how can you put him? How can you
catch weights?
CJ, I wanted to tell you too. I'm about to start back training tomorrow. My friend that actually boxed in the city bucked my stupid ass up to come back in there. He want me to just train train one amateur fight and just see how I go from there. But I was saying that to say this. The great Roy Jones said this. If you fight, how many fights he had? What, 80?
Who, Pacquiao? He had hold on.
About 80?
He had 72 fights.
All right. He had 72 fights. You don't think 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of motherfuckers not a fight?
True.
I'm just saying, like that's what's great.
But when you
dog, I just picked his brain. You know, a lot of shit that he said made sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like a loss doesn't really define you.
We're not talking about the loss.
I'm not saying he the best. I'm saying he had a.
No, what we said.
We're not talking about his accolades. His accolades.
He never unified in the 4 belt era, bro. Every unification.
I'm mad at him too because at that time my dad was heavy. That's what made me really start watching boxing. My dad was at the time when him and Floyd was about to fight the first time. Man, my dad was trying to go to the fight or whatever, and when he canceled it because of the drug test shit, huh?
Yeah. 07,
so like that,
yeah.
I always had once that happened, I always thought like this motherfucker started at 102, moved all the way up to 140, 154, knocking my no, something ain't right about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I always just like had an asterisk about a lot of shit because a lot of shit didn't make sense, like you said, CJ, like. You draining fighters just to do that? You come on, man. Nah.
I mean, like I said before, man.
Everything got to be advantage, like you say, like the Canelo. Everything just has to be
same thing with Canelo.
Everything we already in this motherfucker.
But his excuse, he had an excuse that he was a smaller man moving up. Canelo don't have no valid excuse.
Because he was always the bigger nigga.
He was always big nigga fighting Josito Lopez.
And just to make a quick statement, because I always debate people about this. What the fuck has Canelo done to be the number one fighter in the world?
He's Irish Mexican.
Get his ass beat by Floyd.
He's an Irish Mexican. He is.
No, he's an Irishman. You right.
He's an Irish Mexican, man. Irish always sell when they box, but
right. That's all it is. Boxing is a popularity contest, man.
Hold on, Tech ENT said I'm paying for Buzz number one. I hopefully support. I'm trying to go out there low key.
Yeah,
I'm behind CJ. You talking?
I'm paying for that too.
I'm trying to go out there, Mike.
I'm paying for that.
It's gonna be they're gonna sell out. I think they're gonna sell out. But y'all, it's gonna be 10 pay-per-views with you and Tech Entertainment paying. So he might get 10 pay-per-view buys.
Hey, man,
I'm talking shit.
Streamlink.
I'm talking shit.
I'm getting on Streamlink.
Yo, it's in Vegas.
Dr. Blick, what are you doing? Why you
Hey, look, it's at the Mandalay Bay. But it's like probably like $10 for Dr. Blick to watch that fight over there.
I don't know if they're gonna show it on TV.
Hold on. He said he don't know if they're gonna show it on TV yet. So he got excuse.
They got to.
But still, don't be putting that shit out.
Hold on. He in the UK, bro. So that's his excuse.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad.
He said I'm behind you. You talk about Bobby and she. Remember when the '90s hit boxers would be on Jay Leno, Montel Williams, Larry King Live, and other late shows. Yeah, and they was on late night shows. That's when they was more popular. Then also they was in like TV commercials and shit like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God, my man's told me he did not know who the fuck Errol Spence was.
A lot of people don't. He said he don't have to promote it for real. It's really to pull these PBC fighters' card, you know. But if he don't do the numbers, niggas gonna have an excuse like, you know what?
He don't sell.
He don't sell. I did 250,000 with Sean Porter. He did 90,000 or whatever. That's gonna be the excuse.
And I have to really think about
if it's on free TV.
You ain't lying. A lot of people don't really know Errol Spence because my coworker, he used to love boxing, and the way he was talking about fucking Floyd and motherfucking Martin Regal. Right now he don't know nobody. You know who he know? He know Adrian Broner.
AB,
That's why I tell y'all this. That's why AB always gonna be my favorite fighter. I don't care what you gotta say about him. He never fought. He never turned no fight down.
You gonna cry? You gonna cry when he gets stopped?
I'm saying
when
Regis gonna get stopped. Nope.
When Regis stopped that. When Regis stopped.
He's not fighting Regis.
Hold on. When Regis
he's supposed to fight Khan. He's supposed to fight Khan next.
Look. When he gonna have to cash out at some point. When he gets stopped. Hold on. When he gets stopped. And you eat your crawfish, your gumbo, nigga. You gonna be crying.
He ain't gonna fight Regis.
Bro, dog, look.
I shed so many tears.
I lost so many tears. And Lord knows I cried.
On a serious note, if he fight Conor Bit, I'm taking all bets. What's up?
Man, nigga, okay.
No, CJ.
You better bet.
You take if he fight Conor Bit, Amir Khan, you want to take a bet?
Why would I bet on that? Why would I bet?
He's not gonna fight Conor Ben.
I'm saying, what?
He's not gonna fight.
I'll bet on Conor Ben. I believe Conor Ben will beat Adrian Broner.
Conor will knock the shit out of him. He'll put him to sleep. Nobody's saying Adrian Broner need the money. Adrian Broner need the money. He's getting that $12 a week by Al Haymon, so he need that money. He's not gonna turn down that money.
I don't think I don't even think that's a big enough.
Ben's not gonna knock him out. Nope. I can't see it. I don't see it.
You want to think about Conor Ben? He gonna let his hands go. He might let it.
Conor Ben has had a gut check before.
And we know also AB gonna counter.
Who did Adrian Broner fight his last fight?
Other punch. We know that though.
The dude that get.
Did you watch his last fight?
Yeah. We struggle. We struggle. We got the dub, though.
He said we struggle.
He got a gift by
Hold on. Did you see what Gary Russell little brother did to that man?
Hey, you
decapitated.
Don't fucking Gary Russell little brother.
Look, Javante Davis better stay away from that Russell.
Oh, he don't want no problem.
Look. Wait, what did he fight at? What did he fight? Let him fight at
140, nigga. Them Tank just fight at 140.
I'm still rolling with Tank though. We rolling with Tank.
Let me get to these. Hold on. Go ahead, Dr. Blick, and I'm gonna get to these comments. Hold on, Dr. Blick. Do I got permission to show your last video, bro? Or you gonna switch up on me? That nigga say, hey, your card declined again. You gonna let your girl pay for you? That shit was funny. Hey, real shit.
I ain't get to catch it. I saved it.
Real shit, Dr. Blick, nigga. I'm gonna tell you this shit. I was on a date with a girl in my early 20s. She was like a year younger than I swear to God. And I didn't think I had enough money on my card to pay for the day, so I sat in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, nigga, trying to figure some shit out, nigga. And I did have the money on my card. It dropped on my card or something, or I had another card. That shit was hilarious, bro.
I know that feeling very well, too.
Yeah. Remember, you ever seen a nigga post on Facebook? He said that one day I went on a date and talked to midnight until my direct deposit dropped. That shit was funny as hell.
What?
It was a post. He said I was in there for 30 minutes. She's like, I was gonna have to come find you. I'm like, I just probably would have just dipped. I probably would have just climbed out the window or some shit, bro. I never called her back.
She met you there?
No, no, we came together.
Yo, CJ said you just pulled up.
Yeah, I was gonna jump out the window or some shit and just pull the fuck. Because when you go to the bathroom, they got that little fire exit and shit. I probably would just dipped out at the fire exit, bro.
I had a situation where we had like a little dinner party. It was probably like 12 people, and I show up there, and then like a group of people came through. I was like a senior in high school. And all I know is I looked up, it was like 8 people left the table. I'm like, what's going on? So they gave us the bill. I'm like, yo, whoa. We was not with them. They was like, oh, but they sat with y'all. I said, listen, what I'm going to do is pay for what I ate. And whatever they ate, y'all going to have to figure out how this is going to get compensated for.
He don't have to promote it for. Okay, I wrote it down. He said that Davion said, what up, Foolie? He said, Cloudy said his manager ripped him off on his purse first pack, so he wasn't going to risk his life. Damn, that's fucked up. That's what it was. Barrera and Morales are better than Haddon, and they're legit. De La Hoya was at 47, I think. No, he fought him at 145.
De La Hoya was washed.
He was bone dry.
I put a link out there.
Easy,
yeah, straight. I put a link out there. I just didn't get to it. He said, like,
yo, CJ.
Hold on. Let me read this. Conor Ben would beat him. Thiago beat AB. Gary is a problem. Go ahead, Dr. Malik.
No, I was just gonna say a lot of Errol Spence's fight. All these fights have been on pay-per-view. They've been on free TV in the UK. Errol Spence versus Sean Paul. That was free TV.
That was?
Yeah.
That was on Sky Sports. Free TV on Sky Sports.
Oh shit!
No one's gonna buy that pay-per-view here.
No one's buying Errol Spence fights. Errol Spence, nobody knows who he is, bro.
Oh no, I know that for sure. I've been trying to convince
you. Hate no Spence, man.
Errol Spence is because he fought Kell Brook.
You hate no Earl Spence, man. Stop hating.
But like, I'm talking about the masses, though. Come on, man. You ask 10 people, only 1 or 2 of them might know who Earl Spence is, man.
Stop hating, man.
Nobody in the U.S. outside of
your boy,
DeSoto, Texas.
Tom Business said, "What up, y'all? Shout out from work. Yeah, shout out to Town.
Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know
it's his boss day today. It's his boss day today, bro.
Word. I gotta shoot my guy a text.
Happy boss day. You working on your boss? I'd have showed up. Always work on my B day.
I never do.
He said 440. Gary's a problem. Facts. But like I said before, man. Let me get to Dana White real quick. Okay, this.
Did he call Oscar?
Facts. Hold on. He went. Y'all, everybody just mute real quick.
Let me get to Dana White real quick. Okay, this.
I'm gonna mute everybody. Here we go. Everybody. Man, this shit here. I wish I could show it, bro. I probably could show it, but I ain't gonna risk that shit. YouTube be on that. So I'm gonna switch this. So y'all be quiet. Hold on. Mute that.
Sometimes we run a real business, unlike boxing. Boxing doesn't run a real business. What these guys do is every event is a going out of business sale. They're trying to get as much money as they can in the door. The 2 guys at the top of the card make all the money. And how many fights a year are they doing? 1, 3, 5? I'm doing 52 to 53 events a year. So one of the other things we do and why we run a real business is we reinvest in the sport. Not just the business of the UFC, but we reinvest in the sport. And we built a global business over the last 20 years. We have infrastructure. We have 450 employees that we hire. A couple of years ago it was 350. We're at 450 now. UFC headquarters, Performance Institute. I found a space in Mexico City. Now we have a space that we're looking at and doing a deal for. We're going to build a PI there. We're doing Puerto Rico, Africa, and obviously we have one in China. I have offices in Brazil, London, Shanghai, and Singapore. We do all of our own production, which most sports do not. We built the Apex, which has enabled us to put on fights through the pandemic, keep everybody working. We pay for USADA drug testing, which is a massive number every year, to keep the sport safe and fair. And when you think about it, guys like Arum and De La Hoya and people like this never had the vision to do anything like this, and it's never been done. And everybody thinks they know what they're talking about, and everybody has an opinion. And I say it all the time. You know what you guys know about this sport? About this, I shouldn't say the sport. You know what you guys know about this business? What I fucking tell you. That's what you know. That's all you know. What we've done here has never been done in the history of combat sports. And we continue to grow this thing and build the sport bigger for everybody. There's no barrier to entry. Anybody can get into this, okay? Anybody can start an MMA promotion and get going. Jump in and figure it out like I did. Figure it out, right? Now let's get into De La Hoya. And the only reason that I'm telling you this is because he is a lying, two-faced, hypocritical sack of shit. And I hate him so much that I love to prove that he's a lying, hypocritical, two-faced piece of shit. All right, so let's start. I guess we'll start with his when he started an MMA event. Okay, he did his first MMA event, and just for the record, you guys could figure this out too and do this. This isn't some deep investigational journalism here that you couldn't have done. You guys can all look this up yourself. And so all the former UFC fighters who were on his card made more in their last bout than they did for his event. Most of them made more in multiple or all of their UFC bouts, right? So 17 of the 22 fighters got less than the starting compensation in the UFC. The guys who fought on his MMA card. Now, where I'm going with this is this asshole, every time he opens his mouth, acts like, number one, oh, you're not paying your fighters. You know, why are the fighters not being paid? And he acts like when he put on an event, like he pays more than we do or something. Yeah, you pay fucking Canelo a shitload of money, whom you couldn't even hold on to. You couldn't even keep. He fucking left you too, right? How about this? I have 650 fighters under contract. He had fucking one that mattered. He couldn't keep them. Does he still have Ryan Garcia? Yeah? All right, good for him. That'll be another 2 weeks before he fucking loses that kid, okay? 12 of the 22 fighters got less than the got compensated less than what we pay kids on the Contender Series, okay, on that MMA event. The last time, remember the big narrative for that one was Chuck and Tito are going to make more than they ever made? Yeah. The last time Chuck Liddell made less than $250,000 in the UFC was in August of 2004 at UFC 49, okay? The last time Tito Ortiz made less than $250,000 in the UFC was February of 2005 for UFC 251. What do those have in common? They were both, and just for the record, that was when we were still $40 million in the hole. We weren't making money. We were 40 million upside down. That was the last time. After those dates came the Ultimate Fighter and everything started to change and grow, right? So think about this. Chuck Liddell, his last fight in the UFC, right? Chuck lost 5 of his last 6, right? And he still made on his last fight in the UFC 10 times more than what Oscar paid him. Okay? Tito Ortiz won 1 of his last 9 fights. Tito Ortiz's last 9 fights, he won 1. He made 12 times in the UFC for his last fight what Oscar paid him. So it's not like I'm giving you numbers. Oh, Tito was the champion, and this is what he made, and he got a piece of pay-per-view. Chuck was the champion. He got a piece of pay-per-view. This was the last fight on their contracts after Tito won 1 of his last 9, and Chuck was 5 of his last 6 had lost. Okay? So there's another fucking lie from Oscar De La Hoya. Let's get into Volkanovski. He's very concerned about Alexander Volkanovski for some fucking reason. Like he needs Oscar De La Hoya's help, right? Think about this. Oh, wait, let me get into this first. So what you've been handed I could have brought 30 of these, okay? I brought one because it's June 9th, 2021, okay? This was a fight that just happened in June. It's a Golden Boy Promotions fight that this dickhead put on, okay? There were 9 fights, 18 fighters. The total purses paid for every fight was $36,500 total. The average purse per fighter is $2,000 on a Golden Boy De La Hoya card. Let me start again. He's concerned about Alexander Volkanovski, okay? Before we pay $1 in fucking purse money, right? Volkanovski got paid more to wear his UFC Venom kit than Oscar De La Hoya paid the entire fucking fight card. Do you understand what I'm saying? To walk out with the Venom fight kit on, he was paid more than Oscar paid the entire fucking fight card. I could go on, but I think we all get the fucking point. He's a liar, and what his interest in talking about the UFC is, and this is the thing. Every time somebody comes out and says, "Oh, you don't pay your fighters, you don't pay your fighters," I could come out and do this every fuck. I'm not. I don't give a shit. You don't like the way we pay our fighters? Too fucking bad. Go start another MMA organization and you go fucking figure out how to do it. And you can pay them $10 million a fight, $30 million a fight, whatever you want to do. We run a business. We've been very good at it. Not only do we run the business.
Okay, nobody care about that. Hold on before y'all speak. So go ahead. So did y'all grasp? Hold on, let me put my headphones. Did y'all just grasp what he just said?
It sounds like, from what he said, first of all, I didn't know that Tito. I knew from when Dana White was on First Take a couple of years ago, maybe last year, that he had said that Oscar wasn't really paying those guys what they were saying. But from it sounds like.
But did you hear what he just said? He said that for whatever Alexander, he said he gave made more than the tire. That's the JoJo Diaz card. He meant July 9th, I think.
Yes.
He said I don't even know who this dude is. He
just
made
to
more
wear
money
gear before he even take a swing. Or
and in the beginning, he said boxing. He didn't mention Al because him and Al and Floyd is business partners. But he said every time they fight, it's a bank robbery. He said them guys only fight once or twice a year.
Yeah,
he said he put 53 to 56 fight cards on a year. And he said he invested back into the sport. Who invested back into boxing?
Nobody. But look, like he said too. Another point that I took for it with the investing back in the boxing point that he made was he said he has different centers the same way the NBA does. Basketball abroad with Africa, France, or wherever. They're doing the same thing with UFC. The boxing does not have an organization, which is something that CJ has brought up a couple of times. Boxing don't have an organization where they can invest in boxing. Baseball has it. Basketball, tennis, where
check this out. But check this shit out. The fighters can band together and do it, but they don't. It's a few fighters where you can't even go to their gym to work out.
Facts.
It's private, so you can't even go box at your favorite boxer's gym. Mr. T said Dana White smoking on that Oscar pack. Facts. Yep. He said he's going out of business sale. And he's right. Boxing is every time they do a fight, it's a going out of business sale. Let's rob the fans from how much they can rob. Yep. And they put money in. The better thing about MMA, you ain't gotta do MMA since you was a kid to a teenager. You can start doing MMA at 18. Football. Yeah. Yep. You can start being MMA at 18, 19, 20, and you still can do pretty good.
Come out of another sport.
Yeah, or like the dude that won Gable Stevenson or whatever his name that won. Before he went to WWE, they was talking about putting him into the UFC. So, like I said,
it might be a bad example, but look at Greg Hardy.
Yeah, he making money.
I mean, he like 2-2.
Shit, boxing so bad.
But he's still on TV.
Exactly.
Boxing so bad that, but look at this. An Olympian had to leave boxing and go to MMA. Clarissa Shields.
But and think about this too. You look at no matter if they hate you, or no matter what you did in your past, Dana White don't care. You're a racist. You pro-black. He don't care.
You coming.
He gonna put you on. If you bring
he gonna
hatred,
give you a chance.
If you bring any type of publicity, hatred, good shit, no bad shit, no matter, he gonna put you on.
Look at the wrestler CM Punk. He went out of the WWE on some bad terms. He got his first fight was on a pay-per-view card. Name alone.
See, check this out. Now, see, the thing with UFC, now I know they were saying like Dana White don't pay his people or whatever, but you can say in a way he kind of do because he always got something for him. You know what I'm saying? So they still getting a constant check more than you would in boxing, like you said, fighting once or twice.
But hold on. Hold on. If we continue, what is this shit doing on my screen? I can't even post a comment. But he said if you go on in that interview, he said that he pays fighters well. He said that you can ask any fighter, they choose not to tell you what they make. That's exactly what he said. If I keep,
that's similar to the.
No, that's not true. That's not true though, because I've heard several fighters say they fought on a UFC undercard pay-per-view. They got choked up. One guy in particular got choked up, beat up, and only got paid $6,000.
Damn.
Fuck off. Dana White told him to go fuck off. So what does that tell you right there? Why is Anderson Silva fighting in boxing? Why is George St. Pierre saying, "Oh, I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. I want to fight De La Hoya"? Because these guys ain't making no money. These guys, that's what it all boils down to. All the money goes right into the UFC. So when the fighters are leaving the UFC, why do you think what's his face over here got his biggest payday with Jake Paul?
Woodley?
Because he ain't making no freaking money, bro. He said, "Yo, I couldn't believe how much money I made. I made about $2 million. Tyron Woodley never seen $2 million a day in his life in the UFC because he fought a YouTuber. He made that money.
And
all
they
these
say
guys,
he's going to be
bro,
Hall of Fame.
let me tell you something. Regardless of what boxing does, this, that, and the third, boxing is always going to be the supreme paying combat sport. That UFC makes money, but the money goes to the UFC. The money does not go to the fighters. Floyd Mayweather, there will never ever be a Floyd Mayweather in the UFC. There will never ever be a Floyd Mayweather in the UFC.
We can say the same thing.
That happen. There will never be an Anthony Joshua. There will never be a Tyson Fury.
I agree, but what we're saying is this: for the betterment of the fans, like we said, it's the same thing with the NBA. If you look at it, yeah, LeBron give Stephen Curry about to make $50 million his last year, but what does the owner make? Owner of the Warriors make? He makes
it has a union. NBA has a union, bro. Knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Hold on. The union don't mean shit.
The union don't mean shit.
50% of the revenue goes to the NBA players.
But hold on. 52% go to the NBA players.
Hold on. He's a billionaire before he even owned a team. Think about that again. He's the owner. The owner is a billionaire before he even owned a team.
UFC and the UFC is owned by WME, and Dana White gets 10%. The rest of the
WME, yeah.
No, the rest of the fighters don't make shit. You can't even compare, bro. It's like
you said the UFC is owned by the WWE.
It's not even the same thing.
No,
bro.
WME. They tried to buy. They tried to buy. Was it the Zone? When they tried to buy Top Rank too.
WME is the partners in WME.
WME is as an agency.
One of the dudes basically is if you ever watch Entourage, is Ari Gold. Okay. The character, and that's Donald Trump and Oprah's agent.
Okay.
WME has they're an agency that basically represents a wide variety of celebrities, entertainers, and politicians, and people around the world. So basically,
they bank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They got NBA players, they got NFL players, they got
Donald Trump.
Politicians. They got
Oprah,
everything.
They represent.
So, come on, man, bro. Don't listen to Dana White, man. Dana White's just yapping his money.
But what boxing needs, though, we all know is they need an overall one sanction.
They need a sanction, one sanction.
That'll never happen. That's why they don't promote unifications. Because once you consolidate the bill to go from, let's say, 3% to 1.5% and 1%. That's why they
1.5%.
Yeah, so it don't.
Everybody sharing money, they don't like that.
Yeah, and it's too many sanctions. But if the PBC fighters per se, if they only say we gonna represent the belt that Al created, and it's gonna go back into investing in our 401k or whatever, they would do that. But Al Heyman, if he do that, he probably gonna be a dead man.
Yeah,
they probably gonna kill him.
Because boxing is a dirty ass sport. When it comes down to it,
30 for a black man.
So is the UFC, bro. So is the UFC.
But the UFC,
I agree. In
the UFC, you will never ever.
But you want to know something?
You will never get an Adrian Broner. If Adrian Broner was in the UFC, Dana White would have kicked him out of there by now.
Hold on. I don't think he would have. But hold on, think about this for a minute too.
He would have.
think about this. You know, it don't matter. You got niggas like Holyfield and Tyson who made $300, $400, $500, $600 million. They still broke.
Yeah.
They still go
that's
broke
because they don't know how to spend their money.
Hold on. But
it's what they earn. But it's what they earn,
though.
But it's what they earn, though.
Hold on, that's my point. It don't matter if you earn what Dana White paying you. Dana White fighters more likely to retire more well off than your average boxer.
No.
Yes, he is. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah, bro. He said your average boxer.
Average.
No. But you misread what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they gonna budget their money better because they don't have as much money.
No,
they gonna budget.
We talk about the average boxer.
Hold on. Boxers don't make that much money. You looking at the Charlos I'm talking about. Look. If you got a budget, if you the top fighter, he paid you. He said back in 2005, he paid Tito Ortiz 12 times what Oscar paid him. So let's say that's 900 losses. And after 9 losses, that's not. Look,
bro.
In
Charlo, let me say one thing. Charlo's in boxing is they're not even making the most amount of money. But if they went into the UFC, that'd be the most amount of money a UFC fighter can make. Let me tell you, Dillian White makes more money than the Charlos. Dillian White makes more money than Charles.
I'm not saying. I know you're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're gonna be able to budget their money. The top fighters gonna be able to budget their money out better than the boxing, the actual boxers. I'm telling Floyd Mayweather.
True though.
Floyd Mayweather make all that money with Oscar De La Hoya. Why did he go broke?
He went broke.
But that's Floyd Mayweather's decision though, bro.
But name me a fighter. Name me a fighter. I think you got Oscar De La Hoya, right? Name me another fighter that. And Foreman. Name me another fighter that really retired with that type of wealth. No, he went broke.
Okay, they all go. No, fams. They all go. Listen, bro. They all go broke. Majority of professional athletes, once their career is done, they all pretty much go broke. The only guys who ever really keep a lot of their wealth are NHL players. Outside of that, the rest of these guys, majority of them go broke. That's just the reality of things. NBA players, they all go broke. They spend so much money. They spend more than what they spend more, and then once the money's gone, they have to go and find other gigs. They got to go work on ESPN or they got to go work at the local whatever.
Everybody. That's what I'm definitely saying. The UFC fighter that's not getting that much money, they gonna live below their means.
No, but that's the thing. You need to understand. They got that. You $200,000. Say you go fight at a UFC fight, $200,000 you make, right? Dana gives you a check for $200,000. Immediately, half of that's gone. Uncle Sam has to take that. Then immediately after that, you got to pay the training facility. Remember, there's other people behind you.
But you talking about boxers. You talking about boxers. You talking about boxers who don't even get that.
No, but fams,
listen, but you don't hear what I'm saying. You got niggas daddies who's taking 50, 60 off the top. You got to pay Al 10 or 15. It's boxers that's in the same predicament, bro.
Fams, I'm not disagreeing with you on that standpoint, but there's boxers that make way more. The average UFC, the highest paid UFC fighter, which is probably Conor McGregor. There's a lot of boxers.
No. He make more money than. He make more money than Dillian White.
He made like $2 million his last fight.
He made more than that, bro.
He make more than
that concert.
Yeah, he get a percentage of the promotional shit too. He make way more than that, bro. He make way more than that. He the only one. Let's say that he's the only one that's banking like that because
he the
only one.
Outside of Conor McGregor, everybody else, George St. Pierre ain't making that kind of money. George St. Pierre ain't making that kind of money. He wasn't making that. Anderson Silva ain't making it. What's that other guy's name over there? John Jones ain't making that kind of money.
CJ, there's a reason why John Jones hasn't fought in a while.
Hold on, go ahead, Dr. Blake. Who?
John Jones wants more money. That's why he hasn't fought in a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the money at the end of the day.
John Jones, man.
It's not paying, bro. Dana White can sit down there in a panel with a bunch of people that idolize him, and they all regurgitate what he says, but they don't do their homework.
I think the point of that whole
the math doesn't lie, bro. I think Canelo Alvarez, Dillian White is making more money than all these guys.
I think
Dillian White, pay attention. Dillian White, we've never even seen him hold any type of major title in boxing, is making more money than majority of these guys.
But I think the whole point of that whole thing was Dana White saying that Oscar De La Hoya is talking like he's the one that's paying. He's Dana giving out opportunity.
Hold on. Wait. Dana White, you can't take him seriously, bro. You got when you
can't take Oscar seriously.
Hold on, but he
paid MMA fighters better than Dana White.
He pulled receipts out though.
Yeah. No, listen. Listen, I'm not disputing what Dana says, but the one thing Dana likes to do, and he's been saying this for the last, I would say since 07, 06, I noticed he's been shitting on boxing forever. But let's be real though, probably the top, if you put out the top 25 combat sports paid athletes, I guarantee you about maybe 20 of them are boxers.
Probably 24.
Maybe exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't listen. You cannot listen to a guy. You gotta stop. Guys, stop listening to a guy like this. He's working for the UFC. His best interest is to make the UFC more money. His interest isn't to he. It's like in his mind, it's all about fighters will come, fighters will go, fighters will come, fighters will go. But the UFC needs to stay and steady and continue to prosper.
That's all Dana White's thinking. That's similar to the NFL's model.
But the NFL, though, let me tell you something. The NFL, though, you make money, though. NFL's been around for 100 years. You make money in the NFL. You know what I mean? The NFL, you make money. NBA, you make money. These are establishments. Exactly, that have been around. It's like the British soccer league over there, or the Italian soccer. Those leagues, you're gonna make money. They're established. They're staples. They've been around forever. They're not going anywhere. The UFC is fairly new. They just came out relatively. We'll say they started to prosper in the last 15 years.
Yeah, the last 10 years.
And they had a hiccup. They had a hiccup before. Who came back? Was it Conor McGregor, John Jones?
The Fertitta brothers own.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all think the average boxer back in the glory days of boxing, I'll say the 80s and 90s, 70s, making more, inflation or not, making more than the average boxer today?
In the 90s, the heavyweight.
No. Talk about like in the 70s when Ali fought.
No. In the 90s, they were because Holyfield was worth. And with inflation,
they were.
Holyfield was worth almost $1 billion.
What was Sugar Ray Leonard was getting what to fight on network TV?
He was getting 25 million.
That's the 80s, right?
Yeah, that's the 80s. But that's he was an isolated.
How much did Ali get to fight?
No, but CJ. I looked up what Tommy Hearns. No, not Tommy Hearns. Marvin Hagler made it 80. He was the highest paid athlete in 1984 or some shit like that. So
yeah, he had right guard commercials and shit.
Yeah,
too.
so.
Yeah, but you look at but they made a lot of money then. What you talking about with inflation? Yeah, probably because your top PBC fight on a regular card, they make $4 million minimum. That's usually the going rate. So Charlo.
That's what I'm saying.
But
outside of Conor McGregor, who's pulling
but at the end of the day, but they don't get hold on. Bro. They don't get $4 million like nigga. I pay you $4 million. They don't get it like nigga. I give you $4 million. They get it in increments. They get it in increments throughout the whatever AB said. Throughout the year, they get it in increments. So
understandable. Outside of Mayweather, maybe a Pacquiao, and what's his name? What's Canelo?
Canelo, Joshua. Canelo, Joshua.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Joshua, nobody knows what Joshua makes just because.
Hold on. But Terrence Crawford make more than the average four though.
Yeah, he do.
He make more than the average PBC fight. He's the only one, but he, other than
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Go look at see guys, bro. You see them, bro. You see them. If you see them all over the place, they be running around saying they need to get paid. They're doing bare knuckles.
Didn't the Fertittas own like the Kings or some shit like that at one point in time, or is it the Warriors? They own
his brother owns the Houston Rockets, or his cousin.
Yes,
his cousin owns the Houston.
That's the dude that James Harden they like.
Yeah, and he also owns those fast food chain, not the restaurant chain that I forgot what it's called. I forgot what those restaurants are called. It's like those steakhouse. He owns a bunch of them, but they're like high end, 5-star, 4.5 star steakhouses.
What, like Tao?
Who is it? You talking about the dude that own the Houston Rockets?
Yeah, what's his name again?
Don't he own Golden Nugget?
Yeah, he owns Golden Nugget as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he be on the TV all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you from? Where you from? Toronto. Well, Toronto the shit though.
Yeah, I can hear the accent.
Toronto the shit. Yeah, Toronto the shit. Y'all still got them bums sleeping on the corners though.
Dogs, they stay sleeping on the corners.
I swear to God, when I went up there, I said,
they open up the T-Dot, I got to go.
Look,
it's open.
They open. Yeah,
you gotta take a shot though. You gotta take that shot though before you come out here. They're not letting you in if you don't have that shot, bro.
I hope you don't lose. CJ, I got it.
No, don't check me, nigga. We gonna see you. We gonna see you on the news, nigga. I wouldn't even let you do it, bro. But you wanna know a funny fact though? They said if what's the nigga that own Amazon?
Bezos.
Yeah, they said you can add every NFL owner money up, and he still got more money than them.
They say he's trying to get the Broncos right now. They say he's trying to get the Broncos.
They ain't gonna let him in, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen to me, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. A man that powerful, they will not let him into. I believe they will not let him into sports ownership because just the power that he got. They already going to feel some type of way.
They did that same shit with Mark Cuban. They did the same shit.
Hold on. But remember, they didn't let Donald Trump buy the Bills. He became the president, so it's easier to become the president than buy the NFL team.
That's wild.
Yeah. Shit wild. Nah, you're right. Because he tried to get the Washington the Washington.
No, it was the Bills. It was the Bills too. It was the Bills too. Remember the owner died.
Bezos.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He tried to get the Washington.
He tried to get the Redskins.
They nixed that real quickly.
Yeah,
he tried to get it. They nixed that. The guy ended up buying off the shareholders.
Look.
The owner bought out the shareholders and then eventually just bought out the damn team.
Hold on, I think you can double. I think you could double their salaries. He still got more than them niggas.
God
damn. Trump tried to buy the Bills. They curved him. That man would never fuck with the Bills now. Promise.
That's why he was holding. That's why he was holding the NFL. Yeah. That's why it wasn't about whatever was going on. It was about they wouldn't let him out. They wouldn't let him in.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They're not gonna let Jeff Bezos in. We was trying to get him to buy the Lions, and they wouldn't let him buy the Lions. Nigga, you would see me dance like we won a Super Bowl.
If Jeff Bezos bought the Lions, you gonna celebrate?
Nigga. But Amazon is the most. Amazon is the most R word you'll ever find. I just say the R word. You'll find no other company. You will find no other company worse than that, bro. They had me years ago. They had me doing somebody work that looked like my inside of my hand.
I know.
And had me and this other girl that looked like me doing his work, and he was getting the credit.
I ain't gonna lie, my little cousin used to work for them last year, and they did a Craig to him. They fired him on his day off.
Yeah, my girl told me what they was gonna do. I was like, nah, nigga. But nigga, they put me on the order picker. I'm like, I could buy the order picker. Yeah, they put me on the order picker to try to fire me. Yeah, I was killing the order picker.
They got those robots though.
No, that's his
robots, bro. Yeah. They be doing that.
But when you work in there, they still got like errors and shit. So you need humans in there. It's shit that robots can't even do.
I know a few people that work in there, bro. They said they got fired. They said, yo, basically that robot, they do this thing where they kind of, it's like they got like an algorithm or whatever on how fast you can go, and if you don't keep up to the thing, they're getting rid of you.
Facts. Yeah, brutal. Yeah, but look, most of the girls be on the on that. Hold on, somebody in the super chat. We said Holmes about sports. Say appreciate you for letting me come on last time. Yeah, he come on right now. Shit, appreciate it. But yeah, they got this little thing where they usually put the girls on there where it's a conveyor. So at the conveyor, you depending on what plant you at, you got the people in the truck. They taking the stuff putting it on the conveyor. You got people scanning it, come down the conveyor, and you gotta put it in your cage. And sometimes you get errors in your cage. I was the person that came to the cage and corrected the errors and shit. And they tried to get me kept doing white people stuff, and I wouldn't work. I'm not doing it. I cussed the lady out. They feared me, bro. And I wasn't even trying to be mean like that, but I'm not gonna keep doing somebody else's work. And they get the credit. I'm not doing that.
I feel you on that.
Wait, so you got a robot that track how fast you work, and if you're not working fast, they go give you the axe?
No. That's not what he said. Hold on. It's not a robot. You get a scanner, and the scanner tells you how fast you're going. So you assign a computer. Oh, I forgot. It's like a computer. You got a desk.
Let me tell y'all.
No. It's like y'all all at y'all booths, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And the stuff come down. So they time you on how fast you fill up your cage, basically.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. The biggest scam in the world, I'm gonna say right now, because I worked for these fools for 2 years, is working at the post office. Y'all better off going there and get a fucking job because they hiring like crazy. Fuck that Amazon bullshit. Fuck that.
Bitches at Amazon.
But look, you gotta stand up all day. Like, bro, you gonna get disability. You know, most people that's on the auto line, they get disability because you're doing the same repetitive motion.
Yeah.
So man,
you gonna stand up all day at the post office too if you work at the distributor center. So,
and I got people that be pepper spraying dogs in there. I said they gonna kill y'all.
Oh, no.
He said, yeah, they need the brand boxing. Oscar should have kept Dana name out of his mouth. They need to go ahead and fight.
They should.
MMA is constantly dropping video games too. Boxing haven't had 2012 video games are a great way to promote. But they said EA said it ain't worth it.
Nah, it's not that it ain't worth it. You got a
licensed
fighter. Think about it. You got a licensed fighters that don't even know contracts from other companies when they getting fight offers. Imagine companies is reaching out to their owner or their advisor. That's like, hey, I want to put 17 fighters of yours in the game because they're great fighters, and the advisor looks at it and says, nah, my guy straight. Fuck out my face.
But yeah, you got to go to each fighter and you got to get their license. And UFC, Dana White owns each license to the fighter, so you only got to talk to one person.
So that's crazy because just because we brought that up. So that means whoever went to Mike Tyson when he had Mike Tyson's Punch Out, like it was just Mike Tyson, and it was just a game about Mike Tyson. That's the craziest shit.
And they were just making characters.
Holyfield, you got to go to that individual fighter, like on Fight Night, you got to go to each fighter to get them licensed. Imagine if they did, who you got to figure out who you going to, who running the state.
Yeah, so like, they never get Floyd Mayweather. They could never get Floyd Mayweather one of the games.
He was in a fight. He was in like 2000.
Which one?
Yeah, he was in 2 fight nights. He was in 2
fight nights, like not the Knockout Kings, but he was in 2 fight nights. But
that was when he was in top rank.
He was on the fight nights that Roy was on.
Yeah. It was like before. It was like when it was like the one with
Roy's on
the cover.
Champion.
Hold on, he on the cover. You had Bernard on the cover. You had Roy on the cover, right?
The one with Roy on the cover. I remember.
Remember the one Bernard was on the cover with the little hood on? That was one of my favorite ones too.
That was round 3, right?
Yeah, or 2, 3. Yeah, I played that shit. Remember, it's Willie D, y'all. It's been. I think he was on now. He said PBC Showtime plus Top Rank should just join force team up. No, it's too much testosterone. It's too much fucking ego there.
Yo, bro, you got to stop thinking about this join up shit. You know this is a business. This ain't the NBA.
That'll never happen.
This is not the NBA free agency. Don't write sentences like that.
Hold on. Al Heyman purposely destroyed boxing after. Al Heyman purposely destroyed boxing after Floyd, so it wouldn't be another Floyd. They cashing out.
I don't even think so. I think boxing been destroyed.
That's why. No, Floyd destroyed that shit.
Don King.
No, Floyd. No, Don King. Don King.
Making the fights.
He'll rob the shit out you, but Don King and Bob Don King and Bob Arum work together.
And he was working with Duva, right?
You can't even say that they had great fights until the level. They had great fights until like PBC started. I wouldn't even say they still had great fights.
Before PBC.
Don King still got a fighter contending for the WBA belt.
Trevor Bryan.
Yeah, Trevor Bryan. He's from
I thought he was going to talk about the young master.
He said that he is 100% right. The UFC has WWE as its model. He said there are organizations fighters can go to, yet they still choose the UFC. But they paying. It's popular. Like, hold on. It's like
hold on.
It's like
UFC choose you.
It's like the iPhone. The iPhone ain't really shit. It's just real popular, bro. Like PlayStation, Xbox is actually better than PlayStation graphic wise. But it's popular and they got they not even better games. I don't even play that shit. Y'all be playing some game. Y'all be playing some stuff that be trash, bro. Like that, like
CJ. I went in GameStop a couple years ago and I asked him like, "Yo, be for real, what system is better?" And he was like, "Yo, this is when the PS4 and the Xbox whatever was out." He's like, "Yo, to be honest, it depends on the game you play. There's a sports games, it's better on Xbox clearly." He said, "But gun games and all them single player games better on PlayStation."
But
that's how he told us.
Man, they controller too small though.
But man, it ain't even that, bro. Xbox is better graphics.
Way better graphics. And the internet is better.
But you know why Xbox is better graphics? You want to know why? Because games are made on computers. So Xbox is an extension of a computer. So the game's gonna come out smoother. Yeah, I play PC. I play PC.
PC way better.
I only do Warzone, but I only play PC.
You get toe up, boy. I can't play Warzone. I can't play Warzone. I'm talking shit. I'm a business owner myself, and I'm gonna be real. If I can get away with paying $8 an hour, I would. I mean, that is what it is. But you know what? But they're not gonna be happy to $8 an hour.
But you better compensate your.
Hold on, they ain't gonna be happy to $8 an hour coming to your neighborhood and start messing you up.
Exactly.
That's what's gonna happen.
$8 an hour, bro.
Niggas can't live on no fucking $8.
Niggas can't live off $12 or $15.
$15. Yo, we need to be like.
I'll tell you this right now.
Like Norway, where they pay niggas $25 an hour. That's the minimum.
They can afford it. McDonald's can pay the average nigga at least 20 and 25.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I know this personally. If you making $15 to $14 an hour, you have to work 60 hours minimum a week. If you got that,
hold on. It depends.
You got that in you, that's on you.
Hold on, that depends. It depends on where you living at too.
No, I'm saying if you could get $15 an hour, right?
But it depends where you living at. Hold on, no, it depends where you live at.
If you live in a Buffalo, say you live in a Buffalo, New York, $15-$16 an hour.
That's like 20. It's like.
Let me tell y'all.
Look, it depends what it costs in living.
Let me tell y'all right
I'm just saying for New York because I never lived outside.
Wait, Henry.
Hold on.
In Buffalo, you can get that. You can
Henry.
live on $15-$16.
Henry, in Catskills, the rent in Catskills, New York is average for a 1-bedroom. I looked it up. It's $850 for a studio. Sorry.
Okay.
So you could probably work 2 jobs or $15
nigga,
an hour.
Look here. I don't pay nowhere near that right now, nigga. And I live in a 3-bedroom basement.
You above that? You're above that?
Way below that.
Nah, but where you at though? What city you in right now?
I'm in Detroit. I'm in the hood, but I play way.
That's Detroit, bro. You east side man.
But look, no.
You get a house for like $3,000.
Look, you go into the suburb. No, you go into the suburb. Get an apartment for $400, $450 for 1 bedroom.
So CJ, let me ask you this before we change topics. Let me ask you this. So how much is like if you go on Zelle, right, and you look up a crib that's for sale in your neighborhood? How much is that house worth right now?
Nigga, nothing. Not even that. Not even half of that. In my neighborhood, a real crib, probably 50, 40, 50.
So 40K. 40K.
Swear to God.
Listen, wait.
Yeah,
so it's 40
in the west side? In the west side, you get 40. I see 40 in the west side before on the
So it's 40K for a crib you could move in right now if you got 40 grand.
Yeah, but 40, 50,000. Yeah.
But it's the hood though.
But no, I'm not saying it's the hood or not. I'm just asking because
my mom, she just bought a house for 50,000 and they moving out. And they moving right in.
Wow.
They moving right in. It's in the hood. It's in the west side. It's in the hood. It's on the west side. It don't matter. Like when you talk about Detroit, you got Rosedale Park. You got a lot of great Sherwood. You got a lot of. I'm not paying $100,000 to stay in Detroit. Period. No matter if it's in the. It's a lot of great areas in Detroit. Bro, trust me. I'm not paying anything above. Hold on. I'm not. What? What you mean? What you say?
Warren. How much it in Warren? And
Warren, cheap as hell. But hold on, cheap as hell. But guess what? It's only been one black police officer in their history.
What?
There's only been one black police officer.
Now I see why you're moving down south.
Play with your life if you want to. When he says that sentence, play with your life if you want to.
When I work out there, I hit the freeway and I come in and I come out over there.
I tell you what, you live in a town like Warren, whatever that is, you better buy a common car. Don't come out there with no foreign car.
No Chargers, no nigga shit.
Bro, you better come out there with a Maxima with 5 scratches.
But if you want to know the best, but you want to know the best place to live in Detroit, especially on the west side, Southfield. It's close to Detroit, but it don't feel close to Detroit. And they had houses during the pandemic going for 50,000, 35,000.
And is this the war zone?
It's the Black Huxtable neighborhood. It's the best suburb to live in, probably.
So they got a heat cliff out there. They got some heat cliffs out there.
No. But as far as being close to the hood, but being far and not being able to get got, it's the best area location wise. But then you got places like Royal Oak. You can get a house in Royal Oak for $100,000. A nice house.
Henry, we live
What about your boy?
You couldn't live in Dearborn if you look like us.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Bro, when I was out there, was a lot of Arabs.
That's the highest populated Arab. That's the highest populated Arab city in America. You can't live there. They won't let you.
I want to tell you something funny about New York. New York is the only place in the country where the second you leave the 5 boroughs, the house value goes down. When I mean down, I mean hundreds of $1,000s down. So listen, I was living with my father for 4 years. I moved up here, got into real estate, whatever. I typed in me and my dad's old address. 3 niggas died on that block the year I moved. That same house is going for around $400K.
Facts.
A house in upstate New York for $400K is a mansion.
It's a mansion.
It's a mansion.
If you go to Herkimer County,
it's a mansion.
$400,000 is getting you like a 10.
And CJ, when I mean the second you leave the boroughs, bro, I mean 30 minutes outside of the Bronx and White Plains, the houses is literally hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Like Catskills, right? Catskills, you can get a house for.
But Catskills is near Albany. I mean, like, bro, I'm talking like Poughkeepsie to the Bronx, bro. There's houses out there. If you type in
So what about Long
$400,000
Island though?
house,
What's Long Island looking like?
Long Island is.
you can live in
right now.
Bro, you can live in Long Island
is
in a war
expensive.
zone. You can live in Long Island in a war zone.
I live in the hood.
At $500K
I
is
live
a
in the
house,
hood, bro.
minimum.
I live in the hood. I live in Central Islip, Long Island.
That's the
house I
fucking
live
war.
in right now is worth $450,000.
And it's in the war zone.
But New York is expensive. But you go to Charlotte, ain't no bad side there.
No, the boroughs of New York.
Look. You can take where I live at is nothing near close. I've been to Queens. I've been on. There's nothing near that there. No, you might see a little bit of paper or pups on it, but it's nowhere near the Charlotte. Don't have a bad side. Bro.
Let me tell y'all how bad
compared
New York.
to we going to. But you talk about New York, it's always.
Let me tell you how bad New York is. Henry could tell you if I'm lying or not. They got a website where if you want to go live in Brooklyn, right? They do some real world shit where they'll have random people living in an apartment and you just rent a room. One room in Brooklyn.
Yes.
One room in Brooklyn is $1,000 per month, and you got to get a credit score check before you can get a bedroom.
To move into somebody's bedroom in their illegally rented house.
Yes.
This is New York City.
This is New York City.
But look, it ain't worse than LA though. It ain't worse than LA. No matter how y'all want to cut the cake, LA got homeless niggas sleeping under the freeway.
No, we getting those right now too. We get.
Hold on, but
down here too.
No, yeah, they is.
No.
Hold on, they was at the full.
CJ Wright with the freeways and.
Oh, they got look.
Homelessness is crazy in LA.
They was sleeping at the full line, but no, them niggas had niggas that got like whole living rooms and whole houses in that bitch, like with a bed and a whole bed set. They got whole houses. Like
CJ, my brother told me. My brother graduated high school in 2013. He told me that he knew a kid that he was playing football with, said that he was gonna go pursue a rap career. He was terrible as hell, by the way. And he moved out to LA, took all his savings from working at the mall and McDonald's and all of that, graduated high school, and he went to go live in LA and realized how expensive it was and decided, fuck it, I'm about to go live in a tent. He came back to New York 2 years later, broke as fuck, and is back working at McDonald's. I'm not lying to you.
Bro, LA is
real.
bro.
Yeah, that shit hella expensive. I'm telling you, bro. I know where it's expensive like that. And
bro. Niggas would start saving money and put it down.
What they jobs
house,
paying,
bro? What's up with these niggas, bro?
But they jobs paying ain't enough.
Hey,
you got Sean said you got to hold on.
Up, man.
Sean said you got to make at least $33,000 a year to live there.
Live where?
That's
live where?
California. I think that's what he said. Yeah,
33 grand to live where? To live where?
He said you would be straight.
California fucking up the Texas
market. To live where, CJ? To live where?
LA. He said if you make
$33,000, I got that
minimum, but you're not gonna live comfortable though.
No, 33,000 ain't that's
33.
No. I think don't quote me. Don't quote me. Hold on.
My best friend used to live out there.
Hold on. Don't quote me on what he said, but I think he said you at least got to make 33. It might be after taxes.
You got to make at least. You got to make at least 80 grand to live comfortable in LA.
Hold on. Let's say you come about 33 after taxes. Let's say your rent. Let's say you pay $1,500 for rent, right? All right. Think about it. Let's say you pay $250 for your car, right? Right. And what's 33 a month? What's 33 a month after taxes? What's that?
But you said a month or a year, bro?
A year. A month. What do that equal out to after taxes?
Well, it depends what you claim on your taxes.
No, we just 33 a month just after taxes. After taxes,
that's not accurate, bro.
After taxes, what is 33 a month? 33,000. 33,000 a year. What is it for a month?
Wait, a month? That's less than $2,000 a month, bro.
No, after taxes.
No, that's more than $2,000. Sorry.
You got 3,000. You got 33,000 after taxes.
33,000 after taxes. A month you would probably be making $1,800 a month.
No, let's see.
No, that's more than that.
That's more than that, like 25.
That's more than
all I know is that
maybe he didn't say. Maybe
he didn't say 33. CJ, that's not accurate.
He probably didn't say 33.
That's not accurate at all. Because that makes LA affordable.
Yeah,
you gotta make like $85,000 to be okay.
And is that in Los Angeles? Or we talking about the whole California?
I'm talking about Los Angeles, LA.
All right, cool.
But
that's Los Angeles.
the Bay Area is more expensive than LA.
Yeah,
but that's a tech city.
Yeah, that's
a tech city.
But look, the Valley is way more expensive too. California in general is an expensive ass state.
That's true. They like saying
and they conservative.
Yeah, my man's took his family and moved to Nevada
they
and said
fucking
it's
up the
way
market
better.
in Texas, man.
Texas no state tax.
They fucking up the house market in Texas, man.
Yeah, they is.
They coming down there. They going down there. They found
California.
Yeah, they had Austin. They had Austin right now.
They working in California and buying houses in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
They
staying in hotels in Cali and paying off houses in Texas.
Wait, I want to get a thought from y'all.
Dallas
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know I've been bringing up this place a lot, but I was thinking about getting me a house in fucking Columbia and saying fuck all this bullshit up here, because the cost of living down there, rent down in Columbia for a one bedroom condo is $150 a month. So imagine what a house.
Bro, that's $150 a month till they know you from America.
You can move to Delaware and not have to pay no taxes.
I can't do Delaware.
You can move to Florida. You can move to Florida.
Delaware.
CJ, I learned one thing from
You can move to Alabama, move to like the Birmingham or Montgomery. You be right by Atlanta. It's cheap as hell.
I don't want.
Bro, I can't live in a. I gotta live in a multicultural place. I'm from New York City. I can't
exactly.
But you can go right to Atlanta. Shit, you right by
bro,
everything.
I gotta be able to go to the store and not see 70 people that look like me. I need to see.
Look. Hold on. You're not gonna see 70 people in Alabama in one spot at all, nigga. So I mean,
that's our point.
That's not happening, nigga.
That's our point.
That's my point.
Me and Henry, we used to things being active.
Man, fuck that shit. I don't want to see I don't want to see nobody. I want to be able to come in, eat, and get the hell out.
Florida the best place to live.
Florida racist shit. Go down there if you want to.
I don't agree.
All my people moved down there, got on paper instantly. Nigga. All them had
shit, I've been here like 5-6 years. I ain't got in trouble.
Man, them niggas been out there since 06, and niggas got papers, all types of fucking shit.
I can't do Florida.
I had a homeboy. Look, I had a homeboy, nigga. He incarcerated. I had a homeboy that said that he robbed his spot, but they had no proof. And they held him for 2 years. I think he said they let him go free in Florida.
What? He had bond.
He never got charged.
What type of hillbilly shit is that?
Swear to God, the nigga said, I'm not gonna say where he was at. He said he did. He said he did do it. He said he said I guess not. He said he did do it. But he said they had no proof, held him for 2 years, and just released him.
Yo, the sheriff probably held him and said, "Listen." The sheriff probably said, "Listen here, boy.
Obama.
We know you."
He said his dad said, "Don't go walking around
until you face."
He said,
"Bro, it's a law that they can hold you without charge you as long as they want, bro."
Yup.
I don't know that.
So you're being detained then? Is that what they do?
Yeah, they can detain
Are they detaining you?
Because
that's illegal right there, bro.
It's not illegal. It's a law.
Man, they make laws every day.
Listen, and the one thing about the U.S. is this: everything is ran state by state.
Exactly.
So a state can make up.
I said something.
Yep, he said they just released him. ROR you because my homeboy he doing some time but he caught a robbery charge and they ROR'd him. He didn't have to pay a bond.
Yeah, they do that shit. They hold you. I know some niggas down there that was, in Florida that was held on license. They went to jail over some tickets, nigga.
Yeah, I'm cool on Florida. I'm cool.
Florida nice to visit, nigga, but they still got them
Jim Crowish.
Yeah, it's cool to visit and get out of there, bro.
Even like visiting places like Miami and shit like that, like this, like I said, it's too active. Like the trouble is just right around the corner. And I'm not trying to get in front of being a New Yorker or nothing like that. Yeah, it's right there in front of your face. Like I said, I don't know if I told y'all.
New York, though, depending on where you live. Like, you live out in Brooklyn, bro, it's real active out there, bro.
It is, but the thing is, New York, this is the thing about New York. Henry could attest to this. New York, if you're not looking for trouble, if you just mind your business and you just keep it pushing, the trouble's not really around you. It's easy to stay out of trouble. Florida, Miami,
New York is cool. It depends on your lifestyle.
There's some places over there. Nah, but it depends where you live, though, bro. It depends, bro. You go to like some of these places, East New York or Brownsville, bro.
That's different.
If you go into a Kobe's right, y'all. Kobe's right, but if you go to a war zone neighborhood that got beef with multiple gangs, what do you expect when you walk out the deli? But New York City's a progressive place.
Yo, listen, Brooklyn Bridge Park is one of the most beautiful places I've ever walked through. That is the heart of Brooklyn. It's the heart of Brooklyn. You could go to Flushing, Queens. You fine. But if you walk through South Jamaica, Queens, and if you're trying to walk through Baisley Projects,
if you do if you go where the struggle's at, you're gonna get struggled on.
Yeah,
easy as that.
Yeah,
but
facts.
But New York City is what you make of it. Like when young white kids from these colleges move into the hood because they go to Union College in Southside, you really think the niggas look at them like, I can't wait to rob him? Like, nah, nigga, he's a civilian. Like
you doing whatever you're doing.
You rob him, he's calling the police, and they know us.
That's like me going to California and saying, you know what, I'm gonna go chill in East LA when I know that the cholos out there don't like black people. What the fuck am I doing over there?
Exactly. Like if you go ask for some drama, of course you're gonna inherit that. But New York City, people will see you and be like,
that's anywhere.
That's anywhere.
But New York City ain't no war zone the way people make it seem. Trust me, it's not.
Man, Florida's is.
Hell, it can't be 100. You got them gun laws.
They let you
Trust me, I'm gonna tell you this right now. One thing y'all gotta realize since y'all not from here, New York don't televise the shootings that happen in New York unless they crazy and viral. Trust me on that.
Say less.
Because
that's all I'm gonna tell you about this state.
Because last summer, I'm not gonna lie to you, Brooklyn was on some wild shit where you had youngins hopping out of Ubers, airing shit out, and it wasn't even making the news. Like Brooklyn was not the place to be.
All right, so look, know what happened in New York 2 weeks ago? A guy dressed up as a Muslim lady, act like his car was broke down, right? He knew the person he was beefing was coming out of his crib, so he parked on the guy's block in a Muslim hijab and act like his car was broke down. He see the person coming towards him, he stops fixing the car, run up and do what he had to do. That's crazy.
Yo, Henry,
that's viral.
You heard about what was going on in the Bronx?
Yeah.
The dude that was dressed up like there's a tranny out there that's out here wetting shit up.
Yeah.
A tranny out there catching bodies.
Yes.
Yeah. They ain't catch a tranny, yeah.
And this is and the thing about this is this won't go viral unless it's some stuff like I just said, like a man dressed in a hijab killed somebody on the main road, but he was in a rental and he was. And his face is covered because he's a mask and a hijab.
So did that happen on the good side of town or a bad side of town?
That was in the hood, but it was viral because it was on camera. But I'll tell you this, my father owns an ice cream truck. My father seen mad shootouts versus the cops. Never made the news. 4 blocks from where he's at. Never made the news. That's where New York City is. Stuff never gonna make the news, but it's wild stuff.
Because they don't want that property value to go down so they can tax y'all on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is. New York is a money maker regardless. It's always going to be.
Hell yeah. That's the whole world in one city right there.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, let me get some comments real quick. He said, you believe me, CJ, they are going to work you at Amazon. That job is not for everyone. A lot of people quit that job because they can't do it. How was the trip down to Charlotte? Smooth, niggas. I drove right through the mountains. Unlike some of you scary ass niggas, man.
I know I won't.
A lot of niggas. Hold on, I don't mean to bed. Hold on, let me kick the other Jeremy. You said, you won't. Yeah, I was, man, shit. I was speeding through them bitches, even at nighttime.
Oh, you went to West? Did you go through West Virginia?
Pew, pew.
Did you go through West Virginia?
Pew.
Hey, how many deliveries?
Pew. No, hold on. It was Virginia that was pulling everybody over, nigga.
No, I'm talking about West Virginia. I'm talking about, did you go around them curves where there ain't no guardrails? Down there. Boy, you a fool, nigga. Way here.
Do they
remind me to never get in the car with CJ?
Look, nigga, I didn't sleep for like 30 hours.
Yo, nigga. Bro, name this live stream.
Pew.
You crazy as hell.
Nigga, I was speeding through them bitches, man. Even at nighttime, going on the way back there, I just took my time, but I got used to that shit. Yeah, nigga, pew. I didn't even notice they didn't have no guardrail. Pew.
See, something wrong with you, CJ. What's wrong with your black ass? I ain't gonna lie.
Just get in the middle lane then.
The fuck is my
nigga, I don't care. That's like a big phobia of mine. Like look over, see nothing but goddamn nothing but fall, nigga. That's all you see.
Oh, nigga, look on the way there, nigga. It was dark. Look, I've been up since 8:45. I left at like 11:30. Nigga, it was hella fog. Like right, like the in Ohio where you going into like West Virginia. Nigga, it was hella fog, bro. I took my time, but with nobody else on the road. That's why I left at night.
How long will drive? How long will it take you to get to Charlotte? Drive?
I left it at like 11:30 ish. I got there around 10:08, 10 o'clock.
11:30 at night.
Yeah, so I left like 11:30 at night. So it was about 10 hours.
This nigga was booking. He was booking.
But also driving, but I stopped a couple of times to use the bathroom to get gas. So about 10 hours. Yeah,
you go through a lot of toll poles? 3 in West Virginia, just 3.
Just 3? Yeah, just 3.
Man, I can't take trips like that no more.
Nigga, pew. Nigga, what you talking about?
He said pew. He was booking it.
Yeah, look, last time I drove through like the Kentucky and the Tennessee mountains, whatever the hell that was, nigga, it was raining and snowing, nigga.
Oh, them mountains ain't no joke, bro. I'm saying,
I didn't know how to turn on the lights on the car.
Hey, North
think them rocks won't fall on your ass too. Think them rocks won't fall on your ass, bro?
Nigga.
That's why I don't like going to Tennessee. Because they always rocks is always like one time a year.
Look, that bitch was fucking snowing, nigga. I didn't even know how to turn the lights on, nigga. We figured it out. I just took my time through that bitch. Fuck that. You just take your time. Yeah. Fuck it. You take your time, you can see everything. I mean, you get there when you get there.
I still don't like driving around them bitches, though.
Nigga, it is what it is.
Big ass guardrails.
Pew. Them guardrails, I wasn't even paying attention. What's so funny, nigga? My cousin's like, did you see the part?
That's CJ's new song, boy.
And my cousin asked me, like I said, he said, did you drive to? It was something he said. Did you drive to West Virginia? Did you see the part with no guardrails? I said, I don't know.
No
Hell yeah. He said, did they fix it? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. Shit. I ain't really pay attention, nigga. But you going through the mountains, they gave me a V4.
Yeah.
I made that shit work on the way back. But nigga, you need at least a 6-cylinder going through that bitch. Listen to you. Hear me? You need at least a 6. If you can't drive, you probably need an 8. You can't drive, but that might be too much car for a nigga though. If you ain't used to driving a 6, I'd rather have a 6 in the snow because a 6 will pull you through the snow. Before it gets stuck, it's just not enough power. Like I'm really over 6 guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, them 8s got different power. Even in the
you gotta get snow tires, bro.
So even in the V4, even in the V4, you gonna even in the V4, you gonna get stuck with snow tires, nigga. It don't even matter. You in Detroit, you eventually gonna get stuck.
It ain't strong enough.
It ain't strong enough.
Then the mountains up down.
Oh yeah, but you guys get that snow though. Detroit gets that. You guys get the same snow we get out here.
Hey, look, nigga, I was driving in high school with ball tires in the snow. I was a vet. My daddy cussing me out. I'm a vet, nigga.
He said ball tie. No,
yeah, I was a vet. I'm a vet, nigga. I learned to drive once you drive a hoopty, you can drive whatever.
That's not driving. That's skating.
Nigga, I was skating through that bitch, nigga. Skated with the hose in the back of the.
He was gliding and sliding.
Yeah, but he cussed me the fuck out. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about no tires, nigga.
Hey, CJ, I meant to throw this in, nigga. Then I tell you, them boys are gonna be 3-0 starting off. Fuck.
Man, who y'all beat, man?
I don't give a damn. We play who you
y'all beat New Orleans without a safety, man.
Hey, we gonna smash the Cowboys this week.
I hope y'all niggas do smash them niggas, man. Oh, here we go. Some beef. What's beef? When I see you, guaranteed to be an ICU.
Ain't no Cowboy fans over here, is it?
There you go.
Yeah, right there.
Nah. Oh, talk to me. You don't want it this week.
Hey, man, I ain't worried about it. Got Christian McCaffrey, so y'all ain't got no
listen, even though we ain't got Derry Sanders is out right now.
Who?
He's gonna be back. Derry. I call him Derry
Sanders.
Derry.
Yeah, man.
Derry Sanders.
Yeah,
you mean what?
Derry Sanders.
I can't call no white boy Barry Sanders. Yeah, no.
I call him Derry, not Barry. Derry. Like Derry, nigga.
Like milk? Dairy.
Yeah,
like milk.
Dairy, nigga.
Look, we
we're gonna beat y'all by team.
Hold on.
Yo, you see their schedule though? They got an easy schedule, bro.
Who the Cowboys?
Panthers, bro. Like
who the Cowboys?
Are we doing what we're supposed to? Hold on, time out. See, I hate when people say that. Aren't we doing what we're supposed to do though? We beating the team.
Hold on.
Denver, all the teams that Denver's played ain't won a game and they 3-0.
Hold on. The Cowboys ain't played nobody. They robbed the Chargers.
How we robbed the Chargers?
They did they called
Tampa Bay. They lost to Tampa Bay. That's it.
Hold on. They the Justin Herbert. They called that nigga dead in the dirt. That was
that wasn't no.
So what is gonna be? It's just McGrady?
No, he was still throwing. He was still throwing.
Yo,
hold on. They would have kicked that field goal. Them niggas would have lost. I'm telling you. Look. The Cowboys they got an easy schedule. Look,
They got an
schedule,
easy
though.
schedule,
Yeah,
bro.
we got easy
On
schedule.
November 21st is the actual real competition.
We
You
play-
play the Chiefs.
we play
That's it.
Kansas
And then they
Even-
play the
even-
It's
Raiders.
actual real competition. Do you know who they playing? You know who they
Come on,
division?
man.
They playing Buffalo. They playing a lot of teams. They
Buffalo-
got
yeah,
competition
Buffalo.
all year. They playing the Saints.
Who you
Come
talking
on,
about?
man.
The
We're talking
Cowboys?
about real
You talking about the
competition.
Cowboys?
The
You
Saints
talking
ain't the
about
Chiefs ain't even the Chiefs are 1-2 this year. What you talking about?
Come on, bro.
They
You
tripping this year
serious
too.
right now,
Are you
bro?
They ain't
serious?
got no
Bruh.
defense.
They
got
ain't got no
hold on.
defense. Are you watching football? Or you
Chiefs
one of
defense.
them football fans?
Hold on.
It's just that they figured out what Kansas City gonna do.
What
That's
Tyreek
what
Hill
it
do?
is.
What
Kansas
Tyreek Hill?
City ain't got a defense. They
Hold on,
can
it don't even
They don't have a defense.
look, it don't even matter. They had the same shit. The difference with them, they figured out how to take Tyreek Hill deep, how to take that way, and they got Josh.
Exactly.
Look, I tell you this: if Josh Gordon show up, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it is.
And also them losing Sammy Watkins,
Bruh,
he was their best
Gordon, bro. Josh Gordon.
Hold on. He signed him, but them losing. Hold on.
Say, how he give
Hold
him a
on.
chance? He give him a chance to anybody I know.
He black though. Hold on. He black though. I'm happy he getting chances, nigga. I'm happy he black.
And he had a drug addiction since he was 14.
Weed too. And you know and listen. You know they listen to weed on the weed thing.
They shouldn't even.
That you can have in the drug test. So that's why he getting the chances that he is.
But look, when they lost Sammy Watkins, that hurt them because Sammy Watkins was their only route runner. McCall Hartman can't run routes.
Nah, they just a deep runner.
Yeah, he was the only nigga underneath that you had to keep honest. He opened that shit. Him and Kelsey opened that shit up for Hill. Yeah, they did.
Hey, man, why players like they play?
Hold on. Think about it. You gotta respect his route running underneath. And he can go deep. Who on the Chiefs running routes like Sammy Watkins?
Nobody.
He was the unsung hero in that Super Bowl when he beat Richard Sherman on the inside. He was he's a really good football player, bro. A lot of times a lot of players don't get the credit for what they open up for other people. Now you see him, McCall Hartman can't do what Watkins do.
Hell no.
He can't do so. Now they gonna try
they need another person because they need to get Tyreek Hill as much as open as loose.
You know what? Like I told the Rams fan, I said I go out there if I'm the Rams, I go out there and get Saquon Barkley or Odell Beckham. Why not?
Ooh, bro, I'll tell you right now. I thought Odell, but I see how the Aaron Rodgers situation going. But I would swear to God, I thought Odell would be perfect for Aaron. But Odell gonna be on the move after this.
Hey, nigga, no, I go get him right now from the Rams.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. But you got to think about the Rams.
He'd be the icing on the cake.
He'd be the icing on the cake because Brady gonna get back Jason Pierre-Paul and Antonio Brown.
Yep.
Hey, the Rams ain't gonna stay healthy though. That's all.
They just got Sherman, bro. They just got Sherman.
No, he went to the Bucks.
Bucks. He went to the Buccaneers.
They really do need
Sherman. They got Sherman, bro.
Who the Bucks? The Bucks. Hold on. The Bucks. Hold on. The Bucks got Sherman, bro.
Yeah, the
Bucks got Sherman. That's what I'm saying.
Look, if you put
Tom Brady wanted him.
Look. If you put Odell there, man, we should have drafted Odell Aaron. Now you put Odell with Stafford, dog, it's a wrap, bro.
Nah, y'all would have wasted Odell goddamn career like that.
No, we didn't. Hold on, we didn't waste Golden Tate career. He came in. He ain't been the best since he left here.
He gone.
He on the street.
All the cold quarterbacks come from Texas.
You said who?
All the good quarterbacks come from Texas.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Texas.
Yeah, both of them.
You said all the good quarterbacks come from Texas? You said all the good quarterbacks come from Texas?
Yeah.
Bro, you crazy, bro? Quarterbacks come from California, bro.
In Pennsylvania too,
bro.
In California.
All right,
top dogs.
So who from Texas? Who from Texas? Who y'all got some buzz too, like Mark Brad. No, he from Texas. Yeah, but no, who else they got?
We got Drew Brees.
Vince Young.
Drew Brees.
Listen, California got these three.
Baker Mayfield, right?
But look, I'll tell you this: Louisiana got the quarterbacks.
Mahomes.
Louisiana got the cornerbacks. Louisiana got the cornerbacks, bro, for sure. Ronaldo, what's going on? He said, "I'm paying $1,500 for a month in Louisiana."
And we got the running backs too.
Who? Oh yeah, Adrian Peterson. Yeah, they got the best football players.
Hey, Deion Sanders, hold on, listen to me. Deion Sanders said it. Deion Sanders said it the best. He said, if you want a football player, you go to Texas. If you want an athlete, you go to Florida. And that's true. Because the way they take football serious in Texas is unbelievable. Like I would love to live there and grow up on
The
this.
high
I
school
would love to
game,
grow up on
the high school game,
Bro, I
feel like a
used to
college
stay in
game.
Houston, bro. When I was staying out in Houston, bro, it was like a religion out there. I was like, yo, bro, this is crazy.
Y'all ever seen that?
Single part of Texas.
Y'all ever seen that white boy Sam McGuffey? Y'all ever seen this highlight tape? From Texas, he the cold.
The white running back went to Michigan.
Yeah, they said the dude. I worked out with a dude. He said that he stank, and that's why they ran him out of there. That's why he left, nigga, because the nigga stank and he couldn't fit in and shit. But if you look at his highlight tape, bro, it's the best highlight tape you will see from a running back in high school.
Where's he at now?
The quarterback from
working a
SMU.
9 to 5. Working a 9 to 5.
Hey, watch that quarterback from SMU be a top pick.
Hold on, I'm gonna end this shit. I'm gonna show you.